in case you're here to watch someone just throw down on the Rise of Skywalker, that's not what I'm going to be doing. The question that I'm trying to answer with this video is why the finale didn't seem to hit as hard as it should have. So here's the 5-word hot take TLDR of this video. The finale wasn't formulaic enough. Formulaic, you may be asking? What formula am I actually referring to? Well, I'm glad you asked. I call it the finale formula, and you are extremely familiar with it even if you've never heard that term before, probably because I just made it up. Number 1, the heroes make a plan. Pretty simple. Number 2, the plan goes wrong. Number 3, repeat steps 1 and 2 to taste. Number 4, the all is lost moment where it looks like the villain's gonna win. And number 5, say it with me, story elements converge in a narratively coherent, thematically resonant, and preferably clever way that allows the heroes to win the day. Obviously. Let's see that in action.
How'd you solve the icing problem? This thing. I'll be right there.
Only an act of true love can thaw a frozen heart.
We've got to get you back to Hans.
If only there was someone out there who loved you.
Love will thaw.
Now let's talk about how the Rise of Skywalker handles it.
If you don't face Palpatine, it will mean the end of the Jedi.
Kill me, and my spirit will pass into you.
All you want is for me to hate, but I won't. Not even you.
Refuse, and your new family dies. She will come to me.
So that one maneuver simultaneously completed Rey's and Kylo's arcs in a very thematically compelling way. And then, as we all know, the unbreakable bond between Rey and Kylo proves too much for Palpatine, and he's destroyed once and for all. Just kidding, the finale goes on for another 10 minutes as it slowly loses all thematic and narrative weight.
Stand together, die together. A dialogue in the Force.
You may be wondering, in this new version of the Rise of Skywalker I'm describing, how exactly does Rey handing off the lightsaber to Kylo actually defeat Palpatine? That's a good question, and I do have a couple ideas. For one, based on what we know about this Sith ritual, Kylo should be able to kill Palpatine just fine without fulfilling the terms of the ritual. So have Kylo kill the Knights of Ren, and then he'll be the one to be blocking the Force lightning that Palpatine shoots. For some additional drama in the final sequence, have Kylo start losing that battle against Palpatine. As he weakens, the Force lightning can spill past the lightsaber and start hitting his skin, electrifying and burning him. Then Rey can be Force healing him, essentially fixing the wounds inflicted by the Force lightning as they occur. This is where the strength of their Force dyad comes into play. Based on the strength of the Rey-Kylo bond, Rey is able to lend some of her strength to Kylo, who eventually strikes the killing blow. If you don't like that, I have one other suggestion. After Rey passes the lightsaber to Kylo, Palpatine can get mad and start shooting her with Force lightning. Then Rey can catch that Force lightning in her palm like we see Yoda do in Attack of the Clones. But it'll be a bit different. Instead of just absorbing the Force lightning, she'll be collecting it in some sort of ball, kind of like a Dragon Ball Z thing. Then she can take that ball of Force lightning Sith energy, immobilize Palpatine in his chair with the Force, and then slowly, with pity in her eyes, push that ball of pure energy into Palpatine's heart. Then he can explode or turn into dust or whatever, it doesn't really matter. The point is the ritual isn't fulfilled because she didn't strike Palpatine down in anger. So that's the gist. I truly believe that the weird, drawn-out nature of this finale is why so many people cooled on this movie, especially critics. In fact, if you did a poll of the audience in the theater right before all the characters got to Exegol and asked them what they thought of the movie so far, I think you'd have nearly overwhelming positive response. Now, if you disagree, I already know what you're going to say. Obviously, Palpatine returning at all was a big sticking point. Obviously, this episode is highly disjointed from The Last Jedi. Do I wish they hadn't brought him back? Yeah, I actually do. But that rewrite is a little too involved for me to get into at the moment, so for now, I'm sticking with this one. If you haven't yet, I really encourage you to go rewatch it, because once you're on this movie's wavelength, it's very easy to get swept along for the ride and have a great time with it. So, through the unknowable vicissitudes of fate, you're one of the few dozen people, maybe, who are going to watch this video. If you think it's good, please, please, please subscribe. I'm brand new to this. This is my 4th video on YouTube ever. If you've watched this far, you seem to believe that I'm capable of interesting ideas. So take a chance on me, hit subscribe, ring the bell, you won't regret it. If you want to share this hot new content with all your legions of Twitter followers, there's a special link in the description that will automatically start a tweet for you with a URL to this video. The best way to ensure that I keep making great videos like this is to shower me with external validation, so if you do tweet this to your subscribers, by all means, at me. That would make my day.